welcome back to Messy and Beautiful. I'm Sarah Jane. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be doing a plan with me for the week of the 12th of October. I'm going to be using one of the Peach Puddles kits. I've not done anything with Halley for a little while, so I thought it was about time that I did. The first thing that I want to do before we get started is just to apologise if there's a lot of noise in the background of this video. We've actually got some builders in at the moment doing some work to our house, and there's not a lot I can do about their working hours and things, and I didn't want to miss out on filming this week, so if there's a lot of background noise going on, I'm sorry about that. I hope that you'll stick with me and that you'll bear with me, and if it's a little bit disjointed, it's where I'm trying to edit out some of the background noise. So apologies for that first of all. So what I've done is I have pulled out some of my Peach Puddles stickers and some washi tape so that we can do the plan with me together. I'm not sure if the kit itself is actually available in the shop at the moment, because I know Beth, that's in charge of this shop, has actually spent quite a lot of time redesigning how her stickers are presented and that sort of thing, so it might not be available at the moment, but this format of kit, as far as I know, is how she does her kits. So even if the stickers aren't necessarily the same, you could always you know, reinvent the spread if you wanted to, using one of those kits that are in the shop. It will take some time, I think, for all of them to come back through, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. There is something that I want to show you first of all before we get started, because I've got something that's a little sneak peek. Now, I PR for Peach Puddles. I do get a couple of perks for being a PR girl, and some of them is, you know, some freebies and that sort of thing, but most of the stuff that I get I do pay for myself. I just absolutely love it, and I wouldn't use it if I didn't. But this is one of the things that I've just been sent for free in my PR pack for this month. And it's really, really cute, and I'm really, really excited. Ta-da! So it's just some sneak peeks of the Halloween stickers to come. So there's Halley there with a few little pumpkins in the background, and then the post-its all have spiders' webs on them. They're the classic green, purple and orange. They're a little bit more muted than your average Halloween colours. They're not really in your face and neon and that sort of thing, which I really quite like. And then you get the little pen, and it's got a little pumpkin top as well, and then there's 4 of those at the bottom on top of the 4 post-it notes. I just think they're really, really cute, and I had to share them the minute I saw them. I was like, I need to get that into my video this week. So there's a little sneak peek for you for being people that tune in to my channel, and you know, I'm sure there'll be some more perks along the way. So I'm just going to interrupt the video right there just to talk a little bit about a fundraiser the Peach Puddles Co are doing for the whole of the month of October. It's something that I should have put in this video and I completely forgot, so I thought I should add something in. The bundle that you can see on the screen is £10, and that includes postage. It's an exclusive bundle and it won't be available in the shop otherwise. All Peach Puddles Co are asking is that you submit the payment through PayPal Friends and Family, so that all of the proceeds, that's absolutely every penny, can be given to the Royal British Legion. If you're not happy with sending something friends and family to the shop, then they will accept it through goods and services, but of course then there will be some money deducted and the charity won't get all of the funds. I'll put some more information in the description down below so that you've got that if you wanted to go ahead and grab your bundle. I can't wait to get mine. I've already got mine on order, but I thought I should share it with you because it's just such a wonderful thing to do. Now let's carry on with the video. Okay, so let's get started. So what I've pulled out is one of the sticker kits that I got a little while ago. So I've got a Galaxy kit here that's got all sorts of boxes on it. You might have, I think I did an unboxing with these when I first got them, so I have had it for a little while. But I just absolutely love this one with the galaxy and the stars around her, and I love Shooting Star with the Halley on as well. I definitely do have an unboxing of this because I've just seen this one and I remember saying that reminded me of my daughter, because I've just had the exact same thought, just because I think it's really cute and it's like night-timey. So you get 4 box stickers, you get loads of to-dos and todays, and then you get some blank boxes, blank checklists, your days of the week, your weekend banner, and then some icons, and some things for this week and next week. And actually, since I did my last plan with me with one of the Peach Puddles Co kits, this next week's sticker has really inspired me to start using the sidebar in my planner, and that's actually now what I use it for, and I find it really useful just to keep track of what's going on next week, and just have somewhere that I can make a note. If someone says, you know, do you want to meet for lunch next week, I can say yes or no depending on what's already in my planner, rather than having to forward plan that far ahead. I'm also not a huge fan of sticky notes. They're beautiful, but I just don't really like them. They don't really work for me, so this is a way that works for me, so I can put it in my planner. So that's one of the kits, and then I've pulled out some other things as well. So I've got little peeping Halleys there. That's my absolute favourite sticker that Beth does in her shop. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I just love that Halley's so cute peeping out from around the corner. I've got some checklists with Halley on top. I've got some little post-its with Halley in the corner, and then some of the Halley the Hedgehogs. This is like the initial signature sheet as far as I'm aware, with Halley facing in all different directions, and what's a Halley spread unless Halley's all over it? So that's the reason I've pulled those out. And then I've got some washi tapes here. So I actually bought the Simply Gilded Gem of the Month washi tape last month for the electric blue. This is really one of my colours. It's got like sparkly gemstones in the background. I just think it's really gorgeous, and it will go very well with the Halley kit because of the colours of it. And then I've got this one as well. I think this is out of one of the subscription boxes, but I can't be sure. But either way, it's got all the moons on there and kind of the starry night sky and that sort of thing. So I thought that'd be a good complement to it as well. So my planner, as you may know, is a vertical classic happy planner, and every month I have different colours going across the middle and in the corners. And every month I have different colours for the weeks. So this month it happens to be green. Some months I really embrace this, and other months I don't like it, and it kind of alternates between light blue and dark green. So because it's dark green, it's harder to work with. So what I'm going to do first of all, is why I've got my Tipp-Ex mouse out, is just to take out the lines. It's something that I've been doing quite a lot recently. So I just basically get the tape and go over all of the lines. Just so that then if I cover them with anything, it's a bit more hidden, because you might have seen on one of my previous videos that you can actually see through a lot of the washi tape that I use, and if you can see this dark green underneath it, sometimes it ruins the effect of the washi tape as well. So I do just like to cover it over first of all, make it disappear. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not disappeared, but you know, make it lighter in colour, so that then when I put tape over it just to hide the horrible Tipp-Ex, it will then not show through, because I think Tipp-Ex itself is really ugly. I don't really like using it in my planner as like to correct mistakes. I'd rather just cross through it and make it an obvious mistake, rather than trying to conceal a mistake that's, you know, then really obvious that you've tried to conceal it, if that makes sense. I know different people feel differently about this sort of thing, but that's just my views on it. I prefer to make it really obvious, like great big line through it, or a cancelled sticker, or rescheduled sticker, or whatever it may be. I'm also not very good at keeping things straight, as I say to you in every video. Now, as always with my planning videos, I don't plan these out in advance. I just do what I feel and plan on camera as I would if I was planning for the week off camera. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to put this Starry Night tape along those lines, and in fact you can still see, the Tipp-Ex underneath it, but it's not as bad as seeing like a dark green line. I'm just going to get a card. So I use old gift cards to cut my washi tape. The other thing I like is old RAC cards, because they're plastic, and they're the same texture as, you know, gift cards, and I've got tons of these from where I've had different car insurance over the years. So that's something that I use just to cut up my washi tape. I find it gives it a nice clean line when you do break it off, and it's just much easier than trying to get a pair of scissors in there. So I'm just going to start off with this one here. I'm going to put that along the bottom. And the other thing I'm going to do with this tape actually is cover up where it says notes in the corner, because that's not something that I necessarily use. I can still see that, so I'm going to Tipp-Ex that out as well. I'm just going to cover that over, because I can still see that through the washi tape. You might not be able to see it on camera, but I can certainly still see it. So So then I'm going to cover that over as well. I've already lost my card. The only problem with using gift cards is that I put them down and then I bury them under things and I forget where they are. So that's my first part there. And then, so then what I'm going to do is, I already know I'm going to use this next week's sticker up here. Because as I say, this is now what I do in my planning. So I'm just going to have it offset ever so slightly so you can still see the tape and the moons above it, which is really nice. And then what I tend to like to do is like bullet points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, so I just counted the dots going down the checklist, and there's actually 7 dots. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a Halley checklist in on the side. They're quite close together. My handwriting's quite big, so it's probably a little bit on the small side for me. But I'm going to test it and see if I like it. And if I don't like it, then I won't put them here again. But it will just give me one for every day of the week. In fact, I might do 2 for every day of the week because I've got very big writing. So I'm just going to have some Halleys going down the side here. There. And then the other thing that I like to do is start with box stickers. Actually, something that I don't really do is use the days of the week stickers, and I'm now trying to use up more of a whole kit when I use it. Ever since I did the Southwest Planner Club Josephine Bow Designs plan with me video that you can still get access to, I believe, on the Southwest Planner Club Facebook group. I used up the whole kit in my planning for that week and I absolutely loved it, and I felt really good afterwards because I didn't have any waste, and we know how I feel about that. So I'm going to try every week to try and use up more of my kits, because otherwise these days of the week stickers you get with a lot of kits, I just don't use them and then they just sit there. And I don't get round to, you know, destashing things, and I'm a bit funny about letting go of things that I've paid for as well. So at least this way I will then use them all. So I've got Monday, Tuesday. These ones I'm just putting straight over the top because they've got writing on them. They're actually better in that they're going to cover the day of the week underneath, rather than it just being see-through. You can't see it because of the writing on the top of the sticker. So there's that one and that one. Thursday. I hope that I'm in camera enough for you. Tell me if I'm not, because I've got a new setup, so I'm still getting used to it. I'm trying to keep everything, you know, in the frame, but I can't see what you see when I film. So it's usually only when I come to edit that I go, oh, I shouldn't have moved that, oh, I shouldn't have done that. But hopefully you'll forgive me, because I'm still pretty new at this. And then Sunday, so just put the days of the week along the top there. It just gives me a little bit of something to cover up. Just brings a bit more colour to the spread as well, actually, because they're bright yellow, which is quite nice. And then the next thing I'm going to do is, just because it's a little bit short at the end, is I'm going to get a peeping Halley, and I'm just going to have her poking her head round the edge on Sunday, just there. So that covers up that part there. And then the next thing will be the weekend banner. Again, I don't really use weekend banners either. I might actually put it down the bottom here. Try and keep that skyline in as well, so you can see the tape underneath, because otherwise there's no point me having the tape there if I'm not going to be able to see it. Okay, and then I think what I'm going to do is use the skinny gem of the month rather than the thicker one, because otherwise there might be a bit too much washi tape, because this one's quite wide and then this is obviously quite a strip at the top. So what I'm going to do is cover up that horrible Tipp-Ex in the middle. My builders probably think I'm crazy talking to myself. Either that or they can't hear me, which would be quite nice. My husband's used to it. I talk to myself even when I'm not on camera. There you go. It just brings a little sparkle to the page, which is quite nice. Quite like that. I'm just going to try my best to trim that down a little bit because I've gone a bit far. I might actually get my craft knife. She says pulling up half the tape. Do you know, I don't actually like that now I've done it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it off entirely. and I'm going to move it. I'm going to have to get rid of this tape because it's got Tipp-Ex all over the back of it now. That's the only downside. Oh, it feels horrible wasting all of this. It's so beautiful. That's the other reason I don't like wasting anything, is because it's all nice and pretty. So I'm going to just go back over this with Tipp-Ex, just in the places where it's pulled up. I'm not going to do the whole lot again. Go back to that. And then what I'm actually going to do, I think I'm going to put it at the bottom or along the top. This is the joy of not planning my videos in advance, is that you get to see all the mistakes that I make, all of the things that I change my mind about. That looks quite cool. Down there. I'm not sure, I quite like both. Maybe I'll do this one first, because I quite like the way that just try not to get Halley as well, leave Halley poking out the side. I really have to concentrate when I lay things down, don't I? Because we know me, I don't lay things down very well. I'm trying to get them in the right place. Yeah, so the advantage of you seeing me do this is that you will see that I make mistakes just like you guys. Sometimes I make things, I don't like them, I change them. If I don't change them, I just live with it and turn the page next week. That's the beauty of being able to plan every week, is that if you don't like something, you can just move on, like turn the page over, and then it's just another week. And then when you look back through it, you'll go, oh yeah, I liked that about that spread, I don't like that about that spread. And you learn from it, really. So hopefully this won't look too weird on this side. In fact, no, I feel like it does need it up there, because it also covers up that last bit of Tipp-Ex underneath. And then I'm just going to trim the end there. I've got no nails at the moment as well. I chopped them all off because I kept scratching everything, breaking them. So I just chopped them all down. So it's harder for me to pull up stickers and pull up things that I don't like. Okay, so there's that. And then the other thing I'm going to check is whether I like this. I quite like that it frames it. I don't normally put much down the bottom here. I quite like that it frames the page. I'm just putting it outside the boxes because I need the space in the boxes to actually do my planning. I know some people, like I do have spreads where I cover up an entire box, you know, I put stickers in them. Sometimes I do, like, you know, a whole bit across the middle and that sort of thing. But I'm finding at the minute life's a bit manic with everything that's going on in terms of family arrangements, you know, my house being fixed up and all that sort of stuff. That I need the actual space inside to be able to plan things. So then I'm going to come across to the box stickers. I really said I love this one, didn't I? I absolutely love this. So hopefully these will now fit very nicely. Actually, with the washi tape addition across the top here, it makes these more the right sort of size for these stickers as well, which I prefer if I'm going to use a box sticker, for it to fill the box. There's a small line at the top, but I think I can live with that, to be honest. And then I love this one as well, this Galaxy one. I might put her up here on my weekend. Sundays are usually a bit quieter for me, so I don't mind having a box sticker there. I'm sure I've got some other like Galaxy themed like stickers and stuff. I'm pretty sure it was a thing for quite a few sticker shops a little while ago. I quite like this one that says reach for the stars as well. I think that's cute. I almost want to combine it with that one. What I'm going to do is bring that down here. And then this has got a slight white line across the bottom. I think it's just where it's been cut. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm just going to trim it down so you can't see the white line. I'm trying also at the minute to not make my spreads too linear. Like I always put things like dead on in the boxes, and it just makes it a bit more interesting if there's some more stuff going on to look at for me. Obviously everyone's different into what they like, and then I think I kind of want to put this one here, like she's looking up at the stars. There we go. So then it's like she's looking up here and like reaching for the stars, if that makes sense. Okay, so then I need to think about what else I'm going to want wear. I feel like I might put a post-it, one of the little post-it notes in the corner, and write myself a quote. I'm into like positive affirmations and that sort of thing at the minute. I'm going through quite a lot of stuff that I'm trying to tackle with my therapist, and so I am doing a lot of positive affirmations. So I'm going to put this here, and then I'm just going to write something small in the post-it note there. And then there's a little Halley here who kind of peeks over the top, so she can peek downwards if you like. And I'm just going to have her sitting on top of my weekend banner there. Right, so this is what I do. I start off with decoration. I sort of think about what I've got going on when. So this to me is kind of morning, afternoon, evening. And what I do is I tend to think about what I've got going on. So like I know on a Tuesday evening I've got Slimming World. So I always leave that box free. I know that I need to make space to put my working hours in on a Monday, Tuesday and a Wednesday, so I always leave that free. I tend to have appointments on a Thursday and a Friday, so I leave some space there, and then obviously a weekend is naturally going to be busy. So that's kind of like my week doesn't really change. I tend to have similar things or the same sorts of things going on every week. So I try to keep it in that like frame, if you like, but at the same time mix it up a little bit in terms of my layouts. I like to decorate first and then put the function in afterwards, because I just find that that's, you know, the box stickers are quite big, they take up quite a lot of space on your spread, and so I put those down first just so I know what room I've got left. But it is also about thinking about what you've got going on, which is why I've found this quite helpful as well over the last few weeks. So I've got my planner next to me that's got this bar down the side. At some point later in the year I will do a flip through of my planner as well, so you can see like more types of spreads that I've done and that kind of thing. I do share quite a lot of them on Instagram as well, so if you've got Instagram and you wanted to follow me, I'll link that in the description for you. So I got a bit sidetracked on talking about my spreads and what I do. So we know that checklists in my life are hugely important, because I am quite busy. So I'm going to start off with a to-do, and I am going to use the green checklist that came with this, because I've actually got some green here, there's some green in the shooting star, and there's a little green star over here, so all the colours blend really well together. So I'm just going to put in a checklist here, and then I feel like I'm probably going to need another one on this day. Or on a Tuesday, because the start of my week tends to be busier than the end of my week in terms of, you know, household jobs and that kind of thing. And I've started using a lot of icon stickers as well, because I think they're really fun. So it's nice to have a lot of space to be able to use those as you go through. So I'm going to put another to do there and put down another checklist. Obviously, even if you're like, you know, planning along, you don't necessarily have to use the kits in the exact same way as me. Just think about what works for you. That's the other good thing about decorative planning, is that, or functional planning, whichever you prefer, it's all about what works in your life. Planning is supposed to be functional first, and fun second, but for me it's also about just having some fun and getting some stickers on a page, and I love stickers, who am I kidding? So I'm going to get a today sticker and one of the box stickers. I've picked a pink one. Again, there's some pink here, there's some pink in the weekend banner, and there's pink next week. So there's room for me to have some pink on here. And I've got Slimming World, as we know. as I do every single week. So I'm going to put a today sticker in there, like that. And then my appointment this week is on Friday, so I think I'm going to go for another pink. I would use the green ones, but because I've got green checklists and I feel like I'm going to need another checklist in there, I'm going to use a pink box because there's quite a lot of yellow on this spread already. I said Friday, didn't I? I've got Friday appointment. Not sure if you're going to fit. Not quite. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to line it up there so it's level with the stars underneath, and then I'm just going to offset the today so it kind of links in from that one there. And I feel like I'm going to need more checklists. I'm debating Saturday or Sunday. I'm trying to think what I've got going on. I tell you what else I've got going on. It's my mum's birthday next week. Okay, so I'm just going to put in a checklist on Sunday, because Sunday's usually my catch-up day for anything that needs to be done before I go back to work as well. So I'm going to make sure I've got one in there. And I'm going to use a to-do sticker for that. Now, I haven't used many of the icons, but the icons I tend to use when I do like the pen aspect, so when I start writing on my spreads, because then they kind of fit in with, you know, what I'm putting in each box and that sort of thing. Right, so I want, just trying to think, so I've got my mum's birthday next week, and actually something else that came in my PR pack that I wasn't going to show today, but because they're in here, are some of the birthday range. So the birthday range from Peach Puddles. I've ordered some of this as well because I absolutely fell in love with it, and I was really hopeful it'd be here by my birthday, and sadly it wasn't. So I'm going to save it and use it for my daughter's birthday, I think instead in December. But it's my mum's birthday, so I'm going to put in, what do I want the balloons? I feel like I want the banners, and there's like some little paper chains. Sorry, I should have taken you through these. So there's some birthday banners that just say birthday in all the different rainbow colours. I think they're adorable. Just some little happy birthday ones with some balloons, and then some paper chains as well. It's the same sort of colours. So what I'm going to do is just use one of those. I am going to string it. In fact, I'm going to string it across the top here. But I'm going to leave a bit of space so I can write mums across the top too. And then I'll probably put in a little icon of like a present or a cake or something like that in there when I do my after the pen work. And then I need something down here because it's a bit bare. Just trying to think what I could do. Right, before I do that, I'm going to put in a little peeping Halley. I love peeping Halley, she's just so cute. I just like her popping up all over my planner. I've got about 3 sheets of these as well now, just because I think she's definitely my favourite sticker. Because it's just cheeky, isn't it? It's cheeky, like that's why I like it. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, that's 15, so I probably do need another one of these. So we'll go in on Thursday and we'll put one down here, and then I might put another box sticker in just to fill up some of this space down the bottom, because there's quite a lot of blank space at the minute. Mind you, once I put all the icons in, it'll probably be, you know, slightly more full, but I sort of feel like I need something here just to finish off the page. So I think I'm actually going to use this one with the planet balloons because I think it's cute. Oh, I should have put that on my mum's birthday, shouldn't I? Right, should have put it there. Never mind. It's going down here now. We're bound to have some sort of birthday celebration. Strangely enough, I wonder why that is. It's really bizarre. So the boxes are the same size. Oh, I've put the tape higher up. That's why. I've put that washi tape higher up, look, quite substantially so. I'm not, can I move it down? I might be able to move it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel this up. It should be quite easy because it's washi tape. Because it's wider, I should be able to get away with the tippets on the back of it. So if I put that along there, hopefully I won't have to get a new piece. We'll see how it sticks. Untangle it. I mean, the beauty of washi tape is that you get loads, so you don't necessarily have to, you know, salvage the bit you've just had. But I try to. Because they're also expensive, particularly simply gilded ones. I mean, I think they're worth the money because they're so beautiful. But and then that leaves me with a white line there, so I think I need to shuffle all this down as well. So I'm going to pull this up and hope that I don't tear anything. She says, tearing a Halley. Do I have a second one of those? Yes. So worst comes to it, I've got another one of them. I don't want to ruin that galaxy sticker though. So I'm just going to move that down. Put it there. And then I'm just going to move Halley down as well, so she's still peeping up over the weekend. And actually that gives me a bit more space at the top. So she has got a little tear in her now, but sticker surgery hides it. There we go. And then this one, I'm going, do I risk moving this? I want to though, because that white line's going to bug me. And if I can't move it, then I'm just going to put some washi tape there as well. But hopefully they peel up quite easily actually as stickers go. Some companies I buy for don't peel up this easily, so this is quite nice to be able to just do that. I don't normally get this fussy about my stickers and moving them around, but for some reason being on camera makes me more fussy. So there's that, and then this one should hopefully now just fit in this box quite nicely to match the one on this side. Do you know what? I'm going to put some boxes up here. I'm in a phase at the minute of like throwing everything I've got at a spread. Just because I like it really. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use one of these page flags. I don't use page flags. Does anyone else use them? If you use them a lot, let me know. I've started using them a bit more recently, just to try and highlight things a little bit more in my planner. Plus every sticker kit you get seem to have page flags, so I'm assuming they're reasonably popular. So I'm just going to put that there. And then I feel like I probably do need one there now, because I've got one there and one there, which means I probably need one there too, for what that's for. Do you know what, I'm not. I'm going to leave it like that. And then one final Halley. I feel like I need another Halley on here. Because, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Halleys aren't enough. I maybe need one here. I'll tell you what, she looks like she's celebrating a little bit, doesn't she, with her arms in the air. So I'm going to put her there, and then I'm going to get a little picture of a cake, and I'm going to put her next to that. There we go. Right, done. So that's my spread for next week. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. Sorry again for any disruption, any background noise that you can hear. There's not a lot I can do about that, but I didn't want you guys to miss out this week on a video just because I've got other stuff going on in the house. So I hope you enjoyed watching this plan with me, and if you want to head over to Peach Puddles Co, there's a discount code in the description box where you can get 10% off a £5 order and a free sampler, so that you can go and get your own Halleys or your own sticker kits, whatever you want. And I hope that you'll join me again. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you do want to see more from me. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Bye.